for this year's 2009 graduating class of Ralph H. Metcalfe Community Academy. It is my honor to introduce to you the salutatorian, Mr. Johnny Stevenson. Mr. Stevenson, please.
Welcome, family, friends, teachers, staff, and the graduating class of 2009. We are honored to be here today as we gather as Metcalfe parents and students one last time. It is always hard to say goodbye to the great people that you have come to know, but we must always move on someday. As we graduate, we are all starting a new beginning. We have worked so hard to get to this point, but when we enter high school, we begin again with greater challenges, greater responsibilities, and greater opportunities. I speak for all of the graduates when I say thank you to all of the teachers, staff, and friends of Metcalfe. But most importantly, I say to all of our moms, dads, grandparents, aunts, and uncles, thank you. Without your support, we would not be here today. Almost every person here has taught us to ask questions and think critically. You have all guided us, taught us, and motivated us to work for the most successful future that we could possibly have. We are grateful for the encouragement of our families and teachers who have provided us with the first foundations in our lives. However, the next chapter in our lives begins here, now, today. There are times where we wanted to give up over things that we couldn't do, didn't want to do, or because of mistakes we have made. But suddenly, we got the urge to go on and the motivation to pursue our goals. We must remember that a brighter future can be ours if we continue to build on it and learn from our mistakes. Family and friends have tried so hard to mold, shape, and influence us into the wonderful people we are today. Starting now, we should all make a vow to be positive, persistent, and to isolate ourselves from bad influences that might get in the way of our success. Friends and family have helped us out for so many years. So the least that we can do now is show our appreciation by becoming that doctor, that nurse, that NBA or NFL player, that graphic designer, that dancer, that artist, or even the President of the United States of America.
Time.
Periods. For that, we can thank parent and everyone else who has ever helped us. We may not know it, but every minute, someone is helping us. We are the blessed to be more appreciative of the little things that we get throughout our lives. As we graduate today, we should remember and cherish every person here. We hope to pass each other's paths again in the future, when every single graduate has a well-paying career. We will miss every person we have come to know at Metcalfe. But as we grow older, we will use every lesson we have learned in the past years. Starting today, our lives will change. These next few years are going to be very challenging, but only as difficult as we ourselves make them. popular or not, big or small, fast or slow. Everybody will be successful from here on out. We will gain new friendships, earn more privileges, and reach more goals along this journey. As Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, do not follow where the path may lead. Go, instead, where there is no path, and leave a trail. In the future, we could be the first person ever to accomplish something that has never been done before, which will make us unique. However, what we will never forget are our memories of our first friends and educators. We wouldn't ever forget our first teachers in grade school who supported us and taught us our manners, who raised us right along with our loving parents, who were there to help in the dimmest of times. When we sign this next contract of our lives, we will look back at all of our first educators with fond memories. But it is no coincidence that all of the great people in our lives are right here in our presence today. With that being said, I welcome you all to Metcalfe Community Academy's 2009 graduation ceremony.
He was raised on the west side of Chicago and received an athletic scholarship to Southern Illinois University. He attended McCormick Seminary, North Park Theological Seminary, and received his master's degree from Garrett Theological Seminary. He received his doctorate of philosophy and counseling at Bethany Theological Seminary. Dr. Davenport served as a pastor of the Community Covenant Church in Calumet Park, Illinois, for 21 years, during which time he helped revitalize a church that was on the verge of closing its doors. He is the recipient of several awards. Dr. Davenport received the Outstanding Young Men of America Award in 1978. He received the International Distinguished Leadership Award in 1999. He was recognized as an outstanding leader by the Calumet Park City Council when they named a street in his honor. He is a member of the National Urban League and the NAACP. He is also the author of a new book titled 7 Healthy Stages in Male and Female Relationship. Dr. Davenport currently serves as the nation's Associate Director of Church Planting and Congressional Development for the Evangelical Covenant Church of America. He is also Director of the Harvest Life Ministries, which is a church leadership, training, and family counseling ministries. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor to introduce to you Reverend Dr. Davenport.
Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. But your choices and your decisions will determine whether or not you achieve the best that God has for you. For indeed, you all are inheritors of kings and queens. You come out of great African stock. You're great people. But the challenge is the stuff that you got to deal with between now and the next 10 years. You got stuff like people trying to tell you, well, you need to go this way. Well, you don't need to go to school today. Well, you know you need to get some of these drugs because it really makes you feel good. Get through school. Making bad choices in boyfriend and girlfriend relationships. Joining gangs and joining situations that are not healthy for you. That's the challenge that you have, and that's your decision. It's not your mama's decision, and it's not your daddy's decision. It's your decision. And so you're kings and queens. I was thinking about, I don't know if you ever seen this movie called The Lion King. And, you know, I saw a part of The Lion King, and I'm going to sit down after this. And you know the characters of the story. You got Mufasa, who is the king. You have Simba, who is the son of the king, who is to inherit the kingship. You have a guy named Scars, who is a mean guy. He's the brother of Mufasa and really wants to be the king. And you got other kinds of characters. Well, the main character there is Simba, and Simba always has a way of getting into trouble and wondering because he's inquisitive and he's always out there, and the father got to go out there and grab him and bring him back in. Well, there's one occasion, Simba goes way out someplace, and the father couldn't find him, and he runs and looks and tries to find his son, his only son. But at that particular time, there were hordes and herds of horses that were running and running real fast. And in some kind of way, the father trying to get away from these horses, he gets run over and he dies. And somehow Simba feels like he's the reason why his father died. And he's feeling sad, he cries, and instead of going into moving forward, being the king that he's supposed to be, he runs into Scars, who is the brother of Mufasa. And Scars really want to be king. But he goes and reminds Simba, listen, you are the reason why your father died. It was your foolish choice to run off again, and he had to run behind you. That's the reason why he died. And so Simba is feeling really bad now. Instead of going on and moving on and becoming the king that he's supposed to be, he runs off, and he goes off, and for years, he is hiding in the wilderness. He's hiding in shame. He's hiding away. And so he's out there. Someone reaches him, this little monkey called Rafiki, talks to him. And he points to him to this pond of water. And he looks and said, look into that water. I want you to look at yourself. And the king and Simba looks in the water, he sees his image, and he goes back to Rafiki. Rafiki said, now go back to the water and look and see yourself again. He looks in the water and he sees what? He sees himself and he sees an image of his father in that still water. And then all of a sudden the story goes, there's a cloud that comes from his right. And in this cloud, there is this image of his father who had passed away, Mufasa. And the father speaks to his son. And he says in this deep voice, this James Earl Jones voice, he says, Simba, remember who you are. That you are my son. you are more than what you have become. I'm just here to remind you, and all of you, that there is much more that God has for you. God loves you and has a plan for your life. And good is not good enough. Because good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good is better and your better is best. God bless you.
Thank you, Reverend Dr. Davenport. At this time, I am proud to present the top 10 students of the graduating class with the awards that they have earned for academic excellence. And so at this time, I'm going to call each student's name and ask them to come up to receive their award. Number 10, Stephanie Barr. Number 9, Joshua Harris. Number 8, Canton Drew. Number 7, Demisha Rogers. Number 6, Julian Ash. Number 5, Akil Martin. Number 4, Casey Brown. Number 3, Jaylon Eason. And to our salutatorian, number 2, Johnny Stevenson. And to our number 1 valedictorian, Brittany McClendon. At this time, we also have a number of other awards, and I'd like to invite, on behalf of Carrie Austin, Mr. Edwards to come forward and present the award to our student recipient at this time. Please welcome Mr. Edwards.